Salam. Today, we will be doing Chapter 4, 4.5, Class 11 Statistics, according to PTB syllabus. As promised in Lecture 3.7, our first topic today is skewness. What is skewness? The term skewness means the lack of symmetry of a distribution. There are three main types of skewness, that are positively skewed, symmetrical, and negatively skewed distributions. Plus, there is one more type, which you'll find later in this video. Now, let's discuss a symmetrical distribution first. A symmetrical distribution is the one in which the mean, median, and mode are identical. Meaning that the value of mean is the same value for median and mode and lies at the same point on the graph as shown. Next, is a distribution that is not symmetrical, i.e., where data points are clustered on one side of the peak. This type of distribution is called a skewed distribution. It is also called asymmetrical distribution, and there are two types. Positively and negatively skewed distribution. In a negatively skewed distribution, the value of mean is less than the median, and the value of median is less than the mode. However, in a positively skewed distribution, the mean is greater than the median, and median is greater than the mode. In some cases, the skewness may be very extreme. In such a case, the distribution is called a J-shaped distribution. And it does look like the letter J, as the name suggests. And this is the type of skewness that is new to you. It is usually used when discussing exponential loss or exponential growth. Unfortunately, we are used to seeing this. Anyways, really need your support and feedback. We really appreciate it. Now, back to the topic. One of the numerical ways to know about the symmetry of a distribution is square root beta 1. Square root beta 1 is equal to population moment 3 over square root moment 2 raised to the power 3. Do note that there is a Greek letter called beta 1. And this is a dimensionless quantity. Why, you ask? It is because this measure is independent of scale, meaning that it needs no units to calculate and compare. Now, if the value of square root beta 1 is 0, then it is a symmetrical distribution. If less than 0, then negatively skewed distribution, and if the value is greater than 0, then positively skewed distribution. And if we need to find the estimate of the square root beta 1, then we use the sample formula, which is this. Next, we are going to discuss the measures of skewness. The first one is Karl Pearson's first coefficient of skewness, which is mean minus the mode over S, and yes, S here is the value of standard deviation. Karl Pearson's second coefficient of skewness is 3 multiplied by mean minus median over S. These coefficients are just pure numbers. If it results 0, then it is a symmetrical distribution. If any minus value, it is negatively skewed distribution. And if the formula results a positive value, then of course, the distribution will be positively skewed. Lastly, we have the Bowley's coefficient of skewness. It is based on quartiles. The formula is Sk equals to Q1 plus Q3 minus 2 median divided by Q3 minus Q1. These coefficients are also pure numbers, but between minus 1 to plus 1, meaning that if the result is 0, the distribution is symmetrical. Any value till the number 1 indicates positively skewed distribution, and any value till minus 1 indicates negatively skewed distribution. That's all about skewness you need to know. Now gear up for the next important topic. That is, kurtosis. The word kurtosis is used to indicate the length of tails in the peakedness of symmetrical distribution. These are the types of kurtosis: Leptokurtic, Mesokurtic, and Platykurtic. A Leptokurtic distribution is more peaked and has many values around the mean, and its tails are away from the mean. Mesokurtic is just a normal distribution. You will learn about it in detail in grade 12. Anyways, a Platykurtic distribution, as you can see, is a flat peaked distribution and has more values that lie between the mean and the tails. Now, let's discuss each in detail. A Leptokurtic distribution may be a composite of two normal distributions with the same mean but different variances. Remember, if the distribution is more peaked, then the more is often close together or same. And variance depends on the spread of the distribution. So that's why if the tails of the distribution are away from the mean, then we have different variances in the distribution. Next we have Mesokurtic distribution. It is a distribution that has a moderate tail and a peak that is neither too sharp nor too flat. Lastly, we have the Platykurtic distribution. It may be a composite of two normal distributions with the same variance, but different means, because there are many values between the mean premises. I hope you got it now. So, now, the dimensionless measure of kurtosis based on moments is beta 2. And is defined as beta 2 equals to population moment 4 over moment 2 raised to the power 2. This is for population data. And for the estimate, we use the sample formula. B2 equals M4 over M2 raised to the power 2. Now, if beta 2 is equal to 3, it means the distribution is Mesokurtic. If it is greater than 3, then Leptokurtic, and if beta 2 is less than 3, then Platykurtic distribution. One of the measures of kurtosis is the percentile coefficient of kurtosis. By the way, it's not widely used. Anyways, the formula for it is K equals quartile deviation over percentile 90 minus percentile 10. These coefficients are pure numbers between 0 to 0.5. Here, if the answer is 0.263, then it is a Mesokurtic distribution. Any value till 0.5 will be a Leptokurtic distribution, and any value lower than 0.263 till 0 will be a Platykurtic distribution. That's all for today. I hope you like it. And don't forget to subscribe.